I have a foolproof method to completely disarm scare workers at, like, haunted attractions and stuff. All right, so they're running at you, right? Well, when they get up close, you just plant your feet, you look at them firmly in the eye, and you clearly project the word butt sex. They'll catch them off guard, man. I guarantee they'll either back off or break character. Oh, and happy Halloween, you filthy animals.
Thralls! Balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls. The World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Wooly. What's up, swingers? Welcome to episode 25 of Thralls Balls. I am Wooly, joined as always by Gershom and Bentolas. How you guys doing? Say hi.
Doing well. Happy Halloween.
Hell yeah, man.
Happy Halloween, you weenies. So, Wooly, what if they planted their feet back and just said okay?
Meet me in the bathroom in 5 minutes.
Right?
Then I guess it backfired. And you can't be no baby back bitch. You gotta give them what they want, you know? Like,
Krakow!
But are they the pitcher or the catcher is the question.
I'd assume that if you started it and screamed butt sex that you were the pitcher, but I don't know.
That would make
I don't know these things.
That makes sense. I'm not really sure that's the best way to initiate it, though. Anyway, I think we can get off of the topic of butt sex, like less than 2 minutes into the show.
Actually, wait. No, actually, wait.
Oh,
Can
God.
No. It doesn't have to do with butt sex. It just has to do with regular sex. No, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. So have you guys ever like kind of disliked somebody and then they sort of grow on you and then it turns into like a thing where you just like absolutely must fucking have them? So akin to your Lady Moonberry fascination, Bent, I have someone that I would totally lay down in WoW, apparently.
Oh, babe.
Piss bent off. Is
Prince Renathal.
Really?
Yes. And I think I had said like, oh, when we did the fuck, marry, kill, I was like, I might fuck him because he's the one that's not gross or whatever. But man, this dude is so hot. And the way he talks to you, like, it's probably because Notokus is doing the Revendreth campaign, but he's just classy and tall and that long hair.
I mean, he looks like a Halloween decoration. Speaking
Don't
of,
you dare say that about
Halloween,
my
everybody.
new man.
I mean, Lady Moonberry looks like a...
Like a crotchless butterfly?
Yes.
She's not crotchless, let me tell you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, what does it matter to you? She's flying in and out of your butthole.
Yeah, but we do a little bit of everything.
Oh, my God.
As all good couples do. As all good couples do.
So, I'm not sure Halloween's ready for this much horror already. But what have we been up to in WoW? I guess I'll start because this hasn't been very much. I've actually been playing. I know, shocker. I got my my fucking druid to 57. He is a fart away from 58. I've been kind of dragging my feet a bit because 50 to 60 is supposed to be easier come Tuesday when 915 drops. But he's working through Bastion right now. He's, like I said, a fart from 58. And I finally got it together and quit the old guild on him, collected company. That was really the hard part. Is I hate taking characters out of that old guild because it was so much fun. But he's in Uno Mas now. My original druid Volfane, my current main. Yeah, so yeah, I'm maining a character that's not 60 yet. We'll get there. And that's about all I've done in WoW. Is I've been leveling him and I got him into Uno Mas. Bent, what about you?
Pretty much just raid logged. I have nothing really to add. I'm waiting for the new thing to drop. I'll get my tanks final.
Yeah. So
other than that, I don't really have much.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that point in the patch where you kind of have to seek out stuff to do.
It's actually kind of like a very healthy time for filthy casuals such as myself, I guess.
I think we're all a little filthy at this point.
Well, after that conversation earlier, I think we're all.
Oh,
we're
I need a shower.
Tainted.
I need like a hellfire shower.
Cleansed by the Burning Legion. That's actually next time I take a shower, I'm gonna say that.
Oh my god.
Wait, didn't you say like you are not prepared one time before you like had sex with your girlfriend or something?
Please tell me you did. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
What did I do?
Oh, never. Oh gosh, I don't know.
No. So I might have done it.
You told us one time, although I hope it wasn't private, that one time when you were drunk right before having sex with somebody, you said you were not prepared and like ripped off your shirt or something.
Yes, I did do that.
That is amazing.
So next time you jump in the shower, just be like, cleansed by hellfire.
I forgot I did that. Thanks for making me chuckle.
So, G, what you been up to in WoW?
Have
I called you G before? I like it.
Yeah,
it.
it's G. It's G. G is good. G is G. So Gershom finished his fucking anima grind, so he got his last Mog, which is like okay, so it's called like the Plague Deviser's Assistance set or whatever. And I'm thinking like, why didn't they call it like Plague Deviser's Apprentice? Because that Marilef guy calls you like, oh, my apprentice. Yeah, so they didn't do that, but I have a pro and a con about that. The con is that I feel like when male wearers have like a skirt or a kilt, I basically feel like there should be a choice between like a kilt and pants, because clearly like there's not a lot of Necrolord hunters. There's some of us, but I think there was probably more like, oh, shamans are gonna come here, you know, for whatever reason that shamans go there. And I think it would be cool if those mogs let you pick between like a pants and the kilt, because the kilt looks like absolute shit on Gershom, but it looks pretty good on Notokus. So it's not necessarily a hunter thing, it's just that it looks bad on a troll, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that
but
does make sense.
I heard in 9.15 that you're going to be able to swap those cosmetics. So I went ahead and I got it, even though it looks like shit on him. Or I guess you're going to be able to like swap between your characters if you got the Mog. So
correct. Yeah. Your
your
Worgen will be able to wear your troll's transmog in that sense.
Right. And then I got like another mount. It was a different skinned corpse fly. And other than that, just I got Renown 80, which was actually last week. I just forgot to mention it, so no big deal. I got my Death's Advance to Exalted. That was just last night. I think I posted about it. So I took a little time out to make like a new Mog for that, which I hadn't done in a while, which was pretty cool. I posted that on my Twitter as well, and that comes with a shard hide mount, and there's a matching shard hide pet. So I went around, you know, taming those, and
I love those things. They're like
I love
bears.
Yeah, I don't know what. Actually, don't know what to name them, so I may start a poll on Twitter as to like what I should name these two bears, because I have no idea.
Cody and Ack.
Cody and Ack, maybe
Cody.
Code. Oh, I like it. Okay, yeah. All right, I could see it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cody's, the fucking Archivist Codex ain't shit, and supposedly that's supposed to get easier in 0.52, and I hope to God it does, because I ran myself a little trial and said, okay, how much rep do I get? So I'm at like 60. I think 700 out of like the 11,000 you need. So over halfway to get to tier 6. And I was thinking, I'm going to sit here all weekend and just grind this stuff. And I immediately quit because I realized I ran a small test and I said after 30 minutes of grinding, I got 100 rep. That's
Yikes.
Worse than classic dungeon reps.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
no.
I don't know what they're doing to make it easier, but whatever it is, it's got to be easier than this. for the record, when you spend about 30 minutes doing the dailies, you get 600. And so I was like, okay, I'll go put in another half hour and see what I get. And it was literally like 107 rep. And I was like, this is bullshit. Whatever they're going to do, I'm waiting for it.
Yikes. Yeah. I haven't been doing stuff like that just because I would burn out if I tried.
I told you, filthy casual. I was ready. Like I had some drinks ready, and we were on Discord, and I was like, well, I'm kind of awake, and I'm gonna do this. And then I went into the 30 minutes, and I was like, no. So I jumped over to No Tokus, who she's not doing a lot. She's just catching up, getting her catch up gear. She's in Korthia too. I went and tried the Ember Court on her. Absolutely hated it. Thought it was complete fucking horse shit and trash. And because she's so far behind, I'm really not getting a whole lot from it. I know there's a chance to get like mounts or something, but it's hard. It's like you have to go all over the zone and invite these people and do things for them. And it's just, I get the idea of it. Like, oh, we're expanding Revendreth's, knowledge upon the world, and we're trying to share with, I don't know. It just seemed really weird. As much as I admitted to, wanting to bone Prince Renathal, I still didn't want to do it. So I said hard no on the Ember Court, which it doesn't really matter because, we're skipping and I'm already in Korthia, so it's not a big deal. It was just, for fun. And then the last thing on her was that I was with Chainkek again a little bit earlier this week, and he made me 4 shrouded cloth bags for free. So she has
shit.
She has big sacks now.
What are those 32 slot?
Yeah, they're 30. Yeah.
Big
No
sacks.
Tokus has 4 big sacks, which sounds scary, but it is Halloween, so let's fucking roll with it.
Oh my
filled
god.
with candy and goodies.
We have so many potential titles already for this episode.
There was no goodies, just the stuff that I had to put in them. The God-given stuff that I was born with.
Anything else?
Nah, homie, I'm good.
That was the last of it?
That was the last of it. Just about No Tokus's big sacks.
Big sacks. Okay, well, I guess it's time to move on to the mixed drink of the week, huh? Let's do it.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! It's the mixed drink of the week, the segment of the show where I tell you about a mixed drink I made up in line with a theme we've been doing. So the theme we've been doing is different specs, and we've been going backwards through the armor types in reverse alphabetical order. And this week we are on the Marksmanship Hunter, and the ability spell, whatever you want to call it, ability I'm gonna say, is Barrage for this week. Before we get into it, please only partake of the mixed drink of the week or any alcohol drinking if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we are not responsible for anything that comes to you as a consequence of your own choices. Anyhow, Barrage, Marksmanship Hunter. What do you guys think is in this drink?
This one's a tough one. I'm going to go with coconut flavored vodka. I'm going to go with the blue, I don't know if it exists, but like a blue Mountain Dew. So I'm going with a blue mixer.
Okay.
Just all mixed up? Like nothing too special, or?
And I'm going to go with marshmallows. I feel like the Barrage is white.
Okay. Gershom, you got a guess?
I did not think about this at all. I failed as a hunter.
No
I just got caught up and but if I was going to think about a Barrage, I would think of like something horrible to do to yourself, like 2 shots of vodka in a row with some sort of chaser. I don't know. Basically every Saturday night for me.
Oh god. Well, I think we can let you off the hook here because you are the one who picked the ability. So, it's you already did your part. So, basically, I'm not even sure if I hit the mark on this one. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I have no idea if it's even thematically accurate.
It's spooky.
Is it Iron Third level?
No. It's actually quite simple. It is orange juice with some hot sauce and 1 shot of Jose Cuervo Blue Agave Gold Tequila.
Dang, I almost said tequila because of Barrage, like it smacks you in the face.
Yeah,
That sounds kind
and
of good though.
tequila does that with me because I have not had tequila in like 10 years because it brings out the worst in me in terms of annoyingness. Tequila makes me annoying.
Tequila brings out the vomit in me, so you're probably better off. I can't drink that shit.
Anyway, over the lips, through the gums, look out asshole, because I had most of it pre-mixed.
Tequila and vodka are like those two fucking.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It has just enough kick from the hot sauce, but not too much. The Cuervo is definitely present, and orange juice is fucking delicious. So again, everybody, that is one shot of Jose Cuervo Blue Agave Gold Tequila mixed with orange juice and a little bit of hot sauce, as much or as little as you'd like.
How much did you put? Sorry to interrupt.
How much hot sauce did I put? 3 or 4 drops. The hot sauce I have is Louisiana Original, whatever the hell it's called, and it's pretty strong. You know, for my pasty white ass, I don't really get to hot sauce very much. So the next week is the Beastmaster Hunter, and I don't think there's anything we can do other than kill shot. Am I right?
Kill command.
Kill command.
Well, I was thinking kill command. I was thinking of something else to be funny though. So we
like
could.
What?
Well, because of the running joke, I was thinking about making up something for Death Chakram because it's getting a bump in 0.5 too. So I don't know. That was just what I was thinking. But if you want to do kill command, that's the one where your animal like bites the ass of the person.
You know what? I don't think we've had a single one of these drinks be the Covenant ability.
Oh yeah. So I mean, it could be either one.
You know what? We will do a shot next week. I'll come up with a cool shot. It'll be the Death Chakram. Or is it Chakram? I don't know. It'll be that. It'll be some kind of shot. Okay. So that was the mixed drink of the week. Let's move on to WoW News. Why don't we? Did I say over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole? Because that's very important.
Yes, you did.
Perfect. Okay. So there is what I would call a positive development in the Blizzard lawsuit situation. Bobby Kotick, the CEO of Activision Blizzard King, released a message the other day to the public and to internal, wherein he highlighted 5 commitments the company is going to take. Before I read them out, he's also taking a pay cut, including his bonuses and whatnot, so he's not getting those. And that is being cut down to the California state minimum in Santa Monica of $62,500 for the year. That is until the changes are achieved. I didn't really understand how the hell that's minimum if the minimum wage there is 15, but apparently the California state minimum for overtime exempt employees who are at an executive level, yeah, say that 5 times fast, are to be paid no less than a monthly minimum salary of at least twice the local minimum wage. So the local minimum wage in that area is 15. So this is like $30 an hour times whatever many hours in a year. Which a CEO bumping himself down to $62,500 for the year is, I gotta say, that's more than a gesture. I mean, he's already rich as shit and he can afford to, but that is a little more than a gesture, I'd say. So these 5 commitments are a company-wide zero-tolerance harassment policy being instituted, and that includes a retaliation protection. So if somebody retaliates against somebody who made a complaint about the compliance with these new policies, they're immediately fired. 2, they want to increase the percentage of women and non-binary people to 50%, up from 23 to 33% of the company within 5 years. They're also investing $250 million over the next 10 years to, as it was worded on Wowhead, accelerate opportunities for diverse talent. I think that means, like, make, like, people more visible or something. I'm not sure how to word it.
I think like maybe, and this, I might be wrong on this, but like I know that Blizzard does like hiring festivals and hiring fairs and stuff like that. So they're probably definitely going to be sending out some scouts for, diverse talent,
Oh,
as
yeah,
it,
sure.
as it's worded. So like at these career fairs or like recruiting, conventions, they're definitely going to be reaching out to more diverse talent, which I think is fantastic and necessary.
Yeah, and I was going to hold this comment until we finished the list, but I'm going to say it here. I was seeing comments on Wowhead about this, like, isn't it just as wrong to hire somebody who isn't as good at the job just because they're a minority? And I'm looking at that, and it took me a while to wrap my head around what I thought about that. And I gotta say, I feel like in cases where a lot of people are being interviewed for a position, you end up with a bunch of people who are more or less neck and neck. So that wouldn't be like, oh, well, this person's better, but we need to hit a certain quota of, I don't know, Asian people or something like that. And I also feel like if there's somebody who's like far and away the best for a position, but they're like, say, a straight white man, they're probably still going to go with them, because if they're very, very clearly the best choice, I don't think they're going to make a diversity hire in that case.
I hope this isn't an issue, because I feel like once Blizzard starts digging a bit deeper, they're going to find well and away plenty of qualified people of diverse of diversity, from diverse backgrounds. So I hope that it doesn't come down to that, because that's a whole boo-boo thing that I wouldn't necessarily want to get into right now. But yeah, hopefully when it comes down to like the big hiring pools, I don't doubt that there's going to be people from diverse backgrounds that far and away meet the standards of the position.
Exactly. Also, it's very, very complicated, and I will say I'm glad I'm not the one who has to navigate it. Number 3, this is sort of a big one because it's similar to, but not 100% of what the employees' demands said. They're waiving number 3, they're waiving mandatory arbitration of sexual harassment and discrimination claims, which is good. That's very, very good. But what about other claims? They're still having forced arbitration for that. I don't think that's a good move. Maybe for some reason it is, and I just don't understand it, but I doubt it. I feel like you shouldn't be required by your employer to settle something that when somebody else was a dick to you about it. Number 4, they are increasing visibility on pay equity. So they're regularly reviewing the situation, making sure men, women, and non-binary are all paid roughly the same for comparable work, and these results are to be reported annually. So it's just essentially transparency on pay versus what you're doing, And there is a wage gap. People claim there is not. There absolutely is. 100%.
Ben, didn't you weren't you talking about this in the Discord a little bit about your views on like the visibility on pay equity? If you don't mind sharing.
Not pay equity. I just think everyone's salary should be public. It just holds people accountable. If someone's like an executive and not doing a good job, like you should be able to. Why is this guy getting paid X dollars a year when I'm doing X amount more and I'm only getting X amount?
Right. Yeah, it should definitely be transparent. And number 5 on Codic's list, they're going to provide regular progress updates, monitoring the progress. That was redundant, but it's basically an annual report to be sent to the shareholders is now to include a section within I wrote this stupid. It's going to have a section in it with information on diversity in regards to hiring and how the workplace is progressing with these new things. Basically, shareholders are going to be in the loop. They need to know.
Is there any way though, like it kind of begs the question, to be honest, if sorry, I'm getting a little cold right now. it kind of begs the question, if like a shareholder or someone doesn't approve necessarily of what's going on, is there a way to like reach out? Like, is there any way to change it, or is just like, here's what's going on? Like, what if the shareholders or the community isn't happy?
I don't actually know. I don't know how
I
that
know.
works.
It's a weird question. It just popped
You
into
would
my
need
head.
a lot more than just one.
Yeah, it would be like a class action. I don't know. I don't do legal. We should have Adorno on again, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. So, I shared most of my thoughts on this already, but basically, I'm gonna reiterate. This is all good. It's very good, but still, there's a long way to go. And in the message, he did acknowledge that this isn't the end of it, and they do, have a long way to go on it. One thing I'm worried about, though, is it doesn't say anything about that union busting company thing. I'm a little concerned about that still, because I don't know. I could see that blowing up.
Well, they can't form a union right now because they all sign agreements. When you join a company like that, you usually have to sign something that says you can't make a union.
Yeah, a lot of companies actually have that. Like, I worked at Walmart, and even as a fucking cashier, I had to sign something that says, I won't join a union. And they even make you watch, like, anti-union propaganda videos. It's really bizarre. But a lot of companies do it. So, in line with the fact that all these things are happening, they also did come out, and say that the BlizzConline 2022 that we sort of expected to happen early in 2022 is not going to happen. Canceled is the word they use, but since it was never really announced, I don't think it's the right word to use. Doesn't really matter, because the point is it's not happening. The blue post will be in the notes, but the gist of it is they want to aim the energy involved in putting an effort like this together, because it takes everybody in the company. They want that energy aimed more at supporting the teams and the development of the games, and though they didn't say it, I imagine changing the way the workplace practices are.
I just think it's like a bad taste to do. BlizzCon essentially is like them sucking their own dicks for an event.
Which until now I've been okay with.
Yeah, but now that's going on, it's like, okay, what do we really deserve to have these people fawning over it?
Right. And for me, I've never been to BlizzCon, so the joy of BlizzCon was the new announcements, and they're still going to be making all the regular announcements that they do and everything. So we're not going to be really losing that. Just, it's inappropriate. In a single word, it's inappropriate. So that's not going to be happening. And they did go on to say in the post that they're thinking forward to future BlizzCon type events and how they can make those I forgot how they worded it, but basically a safer environment, so you don't have to worry about getting taken to the Cosby Suite or some dumb shit and told, oh, it's for a party, oh, where your clothes at, kind of shit. So that's basically all the heavy stuff that we've got.
I had one more random thought, if that's okay.
Go
Can
for
I butt
it.
in real fast? So when to track back to Robbie Cody taking that pay cut, which I think overall is a good call, and I think that's a huge sign of faith on him.
Because
yeah. So it's not like Blizzard's I don't know what his salary was before. That's not my business. Although it should be transparency, haha.
Mhm.
But if there's this extra money, I would love to see what they're gonna, and this is air quotes, do with it. I know one guy's salary in a pool of billions of dollars isn't necessarily gonna fund anything, but I would just love to see some sort of put that extra money towards charity for
Sure.
disadvantaged folks or transgender folks or non-binary folks or something like that. It's just a random thought, but it's just something I came up with while we were talking.
Well, as you said that, it occurred to me that it's likely what I think this is is he's taking that pay cut to show, look, I'm not just talking. I want to make this change.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
a little surprised I'm saying this, but I think I believe him.
I do too. I want to believe him, and I do. I do right now.
Yeah.
I tell you what, he's done more than almost any other company that's gone through this. No other company has gone this route where the executive takes that kind of cut. So
didn't
Absolutely.
Riot just kind of wait for it to go away?
essentially,
Yeah. Yep.
Like, I don't know. It's so messy. So
He's taking a more self-responsibility and self-accountability than most CEOs have done in this sort of situation. I agree with Bent on that one for sure.
and if I remember right, didn't J. Allen Brack not even apologize after it came out that he didn't do shit to a Fraziaz or whatever? The Fraziazi Osborne?
I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
No, I
don't
know.
remember.
I think he just left, or like took his firing and just left.
I don't know if he said anything or not. Anyway, happier things. Although I wouldn't call that a sad thing because it's good that these changes are being made. But happier things. They're in the game now. There is a big floofy kitty store mount cat you can get. And regardless how you feel about store mounts, I don't believe store mounts should be a thing. I think you should be able to get it exclusively in game, but I don't care that much. There's a new store mount called the Sun-Warmed Fur Line, and it's a kitty cat, and it's a big cute kitty cat. And it says, with eyes of pure emerald and the tail of a fox, this magical cat can carry you effortlessly from land to land. But its favorite places in all of Azeroth happen to be anywhere the sun shines through the autumn leaves, especially when the warmth of a campfire is nearby. And yes, it is a flying mount too. But while it is adorable, it looks a tad out of place in WoW. Maybe that's just the way I'm seeing it somehow, but like, something about its aesthetic doesn't really feel like it fits. Like, I'm not going to pretend to know what the aesthetic of Final Fantasy XIV totally is, but this looks like a Final Fantasy kind of mount, in my very humble opinion. But I've seen one or two hanging around Oribos, and I think it's fluffy and floofy and cute, and I like it.
The mount special is super cute because it chases its tail. But I agree with you. It's not totally wowish. I think it would be cool if they made, or God, maybe there is a mount that looks like this, and I'm just dumb. But if you look up a pet called the Cinder Kitten on the Blizz store.
Oh, the flaming kitty cat.
Yeah, I think that would be cool if it looked more like that. Because the first thing I thought of when I looked at this mount as a hunter is I'm like, there's nothing I can tame that looks like this cat. It's cool because it's a very cool, like realistic looking cat, but I kind of agree that it's not very like wow-y.
Yeah. Speaking of new things, there are new heirlooms coming in 915. I think it's 915, but they unlock flight paths and reveal the map for alts. And if that sounds familiar, it's because yes, we have already had that. But before it was just Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms. So it's 10k gold for each one, and it's maps for each expansion. A little bit of uproar. By uproar, I mean one slightly displeased comment on Wowhead was, wait a minute, what about all the shit we had in BFA that showed us Zandalar and Borealis and all that stuff? Why do we have to buy this now if we had that? Well, you don't. You still have the item. It's just this one is put in the toy chest. You don't have to mail it around back and forth. So these are sold by Crom Stout Arm in Ironforge for the Alliance, and Estelle Gendry in Undercity for the Horde. And I don't understand why it's in Undercity, because like I know there's an heirloom vendor there, but Undercity got butt fucked. So you have to like talk to that NPC to revert time to go there. So
Zadormi?
Yeah, something like that. Either way, I'm not that upset about it. I'm not upset about it at all, actually. It'll be helpful. And our last little bit of news here is we have a little more information regarding the Classic Season of Mastery. You'll be able to log on to the realms specific to the Classic Season of Mastery beginning on November 11th to reserve your names, but you won't be able to log in and play until November 16th at launch. And basically a reminder, this is just essentially Classic with hashtag a few more changes. So there's slightly easier, but not really easier leveling. They're making the raid bosses, raid encounters harder because people face rolled through them. They're doing a faster rollout period than they did with Classic. So I think they intend to continue this through like rolling seasons. And then there was other stuff in it that I can't remember because I'm not really going to play it. So that's it for the news. You guys want to do question of the week now?
Yeah. Well, Well, I have one question for you guys actually before we do question. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's casual.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Sorry, that was my best version.
That was pretty good. Lemon Grab would be proud.
What is the first thing you guys want to do in 9.1.5? I'm just curious.
You want my real answer on that?
Fuck Lady Moonberry.
I honestly don't think it's really gonna change. I just might play more alts, but like
I know it's a quality of life patch. I know. I was just curious because we didn't talk about it too much, so I was just curious.
I'm so fucking mad though that like they uncapped everyone's AoE except for Outlaw Rogue. Like even the other Rogue specs, their big AoE ability got uncapped and ours didn't. I'm so salty.
The first thing I'm gonna
speaking of rogues,
do...
oh, sorry. Go ahead, Willie. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the first thing I'm gonna want to do is get my Druid prepared for the Mage Tower on December 7th, so I have like a month. But still, I want to do it. I want the bear.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to islands and getting soul cinders for my alts. And and then the freaking codex. Like, oh my god, please make that easier. That's definitely what I'm looking forward to.
I think you're right. I think that's the only thing I need to do, Gershom, is the codex. And Willie, I swear to God, when that Mage Shower drops, I message you every day to make sure you play and get that fucking mount.
Yeah, we're gonna harass you, Wolves.
I will be playing. Even my girlfriend was giving me a little bit of shit for not playing enough the other day. So
wow.
Yeah.
Wait 6 months.
No.
She'll be bitching you play too much.
Right.
No, she's not gonna do that. She's good shit. She's in the other room right now, probably hearing me say she's good shit.
Actually, hey, Willie, you should have her come on as a guest one time.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll see what she thinks about that.
We have a spot, and there was. Oh well, never mind.
Huh?
I'll shut up. No, because I had asked someone to be a guest, but I don't want to dox them right now. I'll text you later.
Sure.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. Question of the week time. So, 2 weeks ago, Gershom asked y'all if you could either invent a micro-holiday or a holiday, or change something about a current holiday, what would you do? All our answers came from Discord. I checked in the email, didn't get any. Checked on Twitter, didn't get any. Reminder to everybody, you can answer in Discord by going to thrallsballs.com. You can email your answer to thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com, or you can tweet your answer to @thrallsballspod. But Aaron said, on Arbor Day, all players have to complete daily quests to help Teldrassil regrow. You can clean up all the Horde trash that they left behind in Lordanel and pay respects to the dead, and then at the end of the day there is a ceremony where, like, some leaves on the ground grow and it's shown to be growing back little by little. I like that. Give the elves their tree back. Alright, who wants to read Crucifix?
Well, after some thought, I would definitely add in a content creator week as a holiday. Select some random areas of the map and fill in NPCs named after the content they produced. Add in some dialogue to each one, letting the player know where to find the content and what they do for the Warcraft community. It would be a great way to get all content viewers more downloads, views, etc. And maybe find some great new members for the communities while showing appreciation to all of you.
See, I like that, because if it turns out some creator out there is, let's just say, a pervert and problematic, all they have to do is remove their shit from that event. Yeah.
Right, that's I like that too. It makes, I think, the world a little more dynamic, and I think that the recent couple expansions, WoW's kind of lost that dynamism in the world, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say
that's
the same.
kind of why I asked this question. Like, let's pump some life into like the recurring holidays, you know. So, Bricko says, I don't know why he said these are impossible to follow. Maybe the thread or whatever.
Maybe
says,
he
"But
was worried his answer wouldn't live up to the previous ones, but I think it would.
Fuck that. And actually, I got into Bricko's stream once this week for sure with him and Miss Lystra, and then when they started streaming again, I was on the bus on the way to work, and I couldn't jump on, but I did tell them to have a nice time playing and stuff. So I love Bricko's stream. Go check out Bricko at Bricko TTF at Twitch. He's amazing.
Yeah.
And he says, I would like to water ski on boat day. I live about an hour from the birthplace of it, so looking for groups. I think that would be fun.
I don't know what he means, birthplace of it.
I don't know either. I forget where exactly he's from, and even if I did, I wouldn't want to dox him, but maybe he lives somewhere where there's a lot of water skiing. So I think that would be fun.
Maybe he means from like where water skiing was invented.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
I think that's what he meant.
Maybe, yeah.
So Vanderlyle then says, now this, I fucking love this idea. Casino night once a month. You can use gold to play minigames, slot machines, blackjack, craps, and roulette. Prizes could be more gold, transmog, toys, mounts, other crap. Would be held at a goblin town in a desert like Vegas. I want it. I fucking want it.
Absolutely. So much fun.
So, what I would do is I would find a way to... Damn it, I forgot what it was. Come back to me. What about you guys?
So Ben, you had been talking with Vanderlei about how you wanted something similar. Did you come up with anything different?
I did. So it's Halloween, so we already have the All Hallows thing going on, but I think they could add, it would be like a one-day event on November 1st, and basically it would be like Dia de los Muertos or whatever it's called, and essentially all the NPCs that have died would come back in ghost form, and they would like talk to us about like what they think we're doing good, like how things are going with the world in the past year, stuff like that.
Don't they do something similar already?
I don't know if they do or not. Like I'm talking major, like people.
Yeah, like I think right now it's kind of a cosmetic event. Like you get to go to an ofrenda or like a offering table real quick, but I think it could be more fleshed out. Is that what you mean, Ben?
Yeah, I know like right now we're kind of like in Shadowlands or whatever, but like it'd be cool to like have them come back and be like, you're doing a good job, or like, F you ruined everything the Horde stands for.
Like the ancestors come back and like the way they scream at Ner'zhul, like just scream at you, like no.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an answer, but Gershom, do you want to go first?
You can go.
Okay. Well, I have an idea for an in-game holiday that does not reflect a real-life holiday. So, I'd call it like Aspect Day or whatever, and it celebrates the day... It's like a day of remembrance for when the dragon aspects sacrificed their power to stop Deathwing.
Oh, and shit. That's
the game,
hard, homie.
In the game, like for that day, you can turn into like a dragon all day if you want. You get like a toggle you can go back and forth. I don't know, just thought of it now. There's probably more you could do, but Aspect Day. Yeah.
I like it. So mine, I have two, if that's bogus, and then fuck y'all, I'm gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You live out loud.
What I do. So one is, I feel like Wintervale could use something else, like a little bump that's fun to play. And the two things I thought of was, you guys remember the log ride in Grizzly Hills that you could do like all the time?
The log flute?
Yeah, the log flute, where you could like ride the log down to like the other place where you have to quest or whatever.
I
think
don't remember that.
No?
Oh
Oh,
my
no.
God.
You gotta go you gotta go check it out. You gotta go to. I'll send you the link to the map or whatever.
Sure.
But so Ben, you know what I'm talking about, right? Though, like the log flute. So there's this giant like thing where you get on, and it's just for travel. Before you had flying, I think in Wrath of the Lich King. So you jump on this log flute and you go down this giant like river of water, and you get to this place that's really far away, and it was super fun. You like ride on a log and you go down this river. I was thinking it would be cool if they made like a slalom race. How do you pronounce that? Like or
You
like
said
an
it
ice.
right. Slalom.
Yeah. So like you get in a thing and you could like race maybe against other teams or against the alliance. I think that'd be cool. You could get some kind of weird tokens or candy or gift or something. And then I think it'd be cool if there was like a mini PvP event where you could throw snowballs at each other. Because I know we throw snowballs already. And there's already like an Arathi Blizzard Brawlers event. So I think it'd be fun if there was like a mini thing in the like Winter Veil, like there was a mini PvP event where
That'd
you
be
could
cool.
like go like get in like a snowball fight with like the Alliance or the Horde or whatever. And
That
then
would be
There is a mount that drops snowballs, and you can throw them at people.
wasn't that like a purchase though? Like the bear, the Blizzard bear or whatever? I don't know.
I don't know if it was a purchase, but I know for sure there's a mount that does that.
Or it was like a BlizzCon event thing. You got the bear. I know there's a bear that has like snowballs in its pouch. Like it has like saddlebags where you can get like snowballs out. But I don't know. There'd be like a fun like mix of like the Arathi Blizzard PvP event, but just during like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's already been done. But then I was thinking like the Darkmoon Fair needs a little buffing too.
Oh yeah,
And I think it would be fun if there was just more like face paintings or tattoos or like just I don't know, just different games like water balloon fights. I didn't really flesh this one out, but I thought it would be fun if they like just buff the Darkmoon Fair a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Right now, in my opinion, the most fun thing about the Darkmoon Fair is the like race things you can do where you get in the mounts they have on the docks and you just go zoom zoom.
I don't like those. I think
it's
it's because of my limited vision. I have a hard time
sure.
like hitting the flags, and it's just like I actually always skip that daily. I could probably have more tickets if I did it, but I'm still like 5 years away from the mount, so that's
Sure.
okay.
All right. Well, next week our question, we're doing something a little different and it's going to be fun. But our question next week is, you're putting together a 3-person dodgeball team. What lore characters would you put on your team and why? So the three of us, me, Bent, and Gershom, we're going to answer in like a draft style where we cycle through like a predetermined draft order, like either me, Bent, Gershom, or Gershom, Bent, me, something like that. And we each pick one NPC at a time. And once someone takes it, it's completely off the table for the others. Like, let's say Bent drafts first and he picks Mankrik for some reason. Gershom and I would not have the option of taking Mankrik. But you guys, you lovely swingers, you don't have that restriction. Because how the hell would you? You pick who you want. So let us know who's going to be on your 3-person dodgeball team and why. That part's very important because it's got to make sense, you know? You can answer that in Discord. You can go to thrallsballs.com to get to the Discord. On Twitter at thrallsballspod or via email at thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. Does that make sense to you two? Because I know I mentioned it in passing before, but I didn't really explain it.
So does that mean we should, just to be safe, pick like 9 characters that we like?
Oh,
just
yeah,
in case?
definitely.
We
And
should
I would
have a
put them-
long list of characters.
I think we'll need a long list, but yeah, we got to be ready to pivot and change if someone drafts.
Exactly.
We got to be ready to be eliminated.
And like full disclosure, I'm stealing this mock draft idea from the Spitballers comedy podcast because they do a mock draft every week and it's hysterical. And I thought it would be fun to put a Warcraft spin on it. So final thoughts, you guys. My final thought is Bent is not prepared. Yeah. What about you guys?
So
Go ahead.
sorry, no, I know we cut him right at the same time. So me and Prince Renathal against the End of Eternity. We don't need nobody else, baby.
And Bent.
I'm going to be whoring out Lady Moonberry so I have gold to participate in this casino.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
There's only so far we can go with the Lady Moonberry joke. At a certain point, you're just beating off a dead horse.
Oh, that hasn't
Whoa,
happened yet.
dude, that sounds terrible. Why
I know what I said.
What'd you say?
I know what the words I chose were. All right. Well, we're going to hit the road. Thank you all so much for listening. If you'd like to join the conversation with us on Discord, visit thrallsballs.com. And while you're at it, we'd be very appreciative of a review left for us on Apple Podcasts or at the Warcraft Radio podcast directory at warcraftradio.com/directory. You can hit Control F, type Thrallsballs, and we'll pop up. If you have any feedback for the show or would like to submit a review via email, our email address is thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. We read all feedback and reviews on the show unless you request that we don't. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter for updates about the show at thrallsballspod. You can follow us You can follow us as hosts on Twitter as well if you'd like. I am at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom, Gershom. And Bent is at Bentolas_outlaw, BENTOLAS. Again, please feel welcome to join us in Discord by going to thrallsballs.com. And with that, thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Stay smooth, swingers.
Happy Halloween, swingers. Stay safe.
Don't eat the candy from the naughty neighbor.